participation is higher, it's much more difficult to move. What's the difference between Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Gold? Ooh, that's a really good question. So Bitcoin Cash is a hard fork, and so a fork in cryptocurrencies is like a fork in software. So a fork is like branches off. So a hard fork means that it's a separate from the original blockchain. It has the original blockchain, but then everything else after that is its own separate thing. A soft fork is like an update or an upgrade to that blockchain where it's compatible to the current chain. So like Sedgwick and the Lightning Network, those are soft forks. I don't know if you want to even call them forks, but Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold are both hard forks of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin Cash was meant this comes down to ideology, I believe. It's like a Bitcoin civil war. You have Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash wanted to kind of put the weight back into the it came down to the Sedgwick debate. They wanted to make the block size bigger. It came down to like how are we going to make Bitcoin faster and because it was really slow and it was really expensive. If you traded it all last year, you tried to buy Bitcoin and try to send it to a different wallet or a different exchange, it took forever. And then Bitcoin Gold, this is the reason I like Bitcoin Gold. It's just from an ideological perspective. So you went from Bitcoin itself, which is the fear is that super elites own Bitcoin and they have control of it. Bitcoin Cash was like, well, we don't want that, but the inverse or the same side of that thing happened. It's an oligarchy. It's owned by the miners have all the say. It's ASIC mining. ASIC mining is a piece of hardware that you use to mine Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin and some other cryptos, and ASIC miners they're proprietary just for that, whereas other cryptos that you can use regular video cards for, they're much easier for regular people to get. So Bitcoin Cash is owned by China and a whole bunch of big mining corporations, and then Bitcoin Gold was forked to decentralize Bitcoin. In fact, they have a joke on their site called "Make Bitcoin Decentralized Again." And so Bitcoin Gold's entire purpose was to decentralize the process, and ASIC mining is not allowed, and anybody can really mine it. And so Bitcoin Gold is actually more in line with the vision of Satoshi Nakamoto than Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin, what it has turned into. So that is the difference between Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin. And there's a whole bunch of other hard forks of Bitcoin out there that you can't even keep track of, that are real just basic crap. But yeah, Bitcoin has got an interesting history, and yeah. Okay, I put in DGD, 88 XLM, Monero, QTUM. That's right. Pretty much anything in the top 25, market cap. If it's below, or if it's at or near its lows, and it's not gonna crack those lows by tomorrow morning, then I'll probably be picking some of it up. We'll have to see. Yeah. Let me see here. Other than that, yeah, just kind of seeing how this market reacts. Bitcoin. Actually, I want to look at it over here on the hourly. Volume's coming down a little bit. That's normal, but got a lot of buying tails in here. I'll have to see how this goes if we're, I mean, again, we're definitely entering into that expansion phase in cryptocurrencies. And the more that we get these relief rallies like this, and then we get things like this right here, the more people are getting strung out and frustrated and angry and upset, and they're screaming manipulation, they are screaming scam. The thing is that we don't know a lot about what's going to happen in a market. We don't. Okay, you have no idea what is going to happen. You can do probabilities and predictions and all that jazz, like I try to do, but ultimately we have no control over the direction of price because we don't know. But what we do have control of, the most important thing that we have control of, is we get to determine how much money we are going to lose. That is probably the most important part of trading in any market, is that you are in control of how much money you are going to lose. If you lose your entire account, that is your fault. It is nobody else's fault. If you are over leveraging, that is your fault. There are stops for a reason. There are so many ways to protect your position, but ultimately, when you lose money, that is your fault. You can cry manipulation all you want, I don't know why you need evidence of manipulation. It's in every single market. You just have to, it's like living in, I guess, Great Britain, and if you get upset, it rains all the time. Well, that is just a part of that environment. Manipulation is a part of every trading environment out there. So, again, you get to choose how much money you're going to lose, and that is the hard truth. And but that is the most powerful tool in a trader's toolbox, is your risk man. I know they always say, what's your risk management, your trade plan? Don't talk about those enough at all. But yeah. Anyways, it is 2:00. My time is up. I hope you guys have a good had a good trade day yesterday. Don't get upset about days like this, or even if it goes lower. Stick it out, because years down the road, when you still trade, you have experienced one of the worst bear markets of any instrument, and you're going to be just a stronger and more emotionally and psychologically mature trader. And you're paying your tuition. That's what this is. So financially and emotionally. So anyways, guys, have a great rest of your trade day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. So yeah, give a thumbs up too. That'd be great. And the contractors are back. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.